Hey guys, Ronnie, we were here just about with another video. Yeah, I am back. I've been gone a few weeks, but here I am again, back to content. So, I just got done watching They Cloned Tyrone on Netflix. I was quite interested in watching this because, it seemed like a really sort of unique, high concept mystery sci-fi comedy film. And also got a cracking cast, John Boyega, Teyonah Parris, Jamie Foxx. I was thinking, hell yeah, sign me right up. But does the film live up to its high concept ambitions, and is it as fun as it promises to be? Let's find out. So the film is set in the fictional African American populated neighborhood of the Glen, and within this neighborhood we follow Fontaine, a drug dealer, Yo-Yo, a sex worker, and Slick Charles, a pimp. And the three of them team up to get to the bottom of a mysterious and disturbing conspiracy when one day Fontaine, who is presumed to have been killed, just you know randomly appears again, completely unharmed. So I, as I said, I was quite interested in watching it, especially because it has John Boyega. I like him a lot. I think he's a great actor, and yeah, and he has done great work. Obviously, outside of the sequel trilogy, but he's done so dirty in those. But and honestly, this is a a really fun, entertaining vehicle, which makes great use of his talents. Yeah, once again, just proof he is great at picking projects. For one, this is an incredibly ambitious hybrid of genres. This is a sci-fi, a mystery, comedy, and a little hint of blaxploitation in there, and with all these different mishmashes of tones and ideas, it threatens to obviously, create, a bit of a tonal clash all around, but actually it works really, really well. It's a ton of fun. The mystery is super engaging, and actually it feels incredibly unique in the way it's executed. It feels very sort of uniquely like black in a way. You'll understand when you see the film because how the film sort of approaches its mystery is, in a way, is a sort of examination and critique not only of black stereotypes, like pivotal things in this mystery include fried chicken and perm cream, but also it feels like a potent exploration of the sort of oppression of African Americans. It's yeah, it's incredibly potent stuff, and don't worry, this is not some sort of heavy-handed moral lecture or those kinds of things because actually it is really really funny. There are some very very funny gags here, notably some semi-recurring mentions of Nancy Drew and also the Kevin Bacon film Hollow Man, as well as a friggin' hysterical scene in a fried chicken restaurant which plays very heavily into the plot. But really, where would this be without some great actors here, selling the material very, very well? And yeah, all round, our leads are great. John Boyega, as with most of the stuff he's in, is fantastic. He's a man of very few words, but of ample physicality. He's a real fun, sort of stern-faced hard man, and he makes for a very fun straight man to the really fun repartee and dynamic between Yo-Yo and Slick Charles, but yeah, but when Fontaine is allowed dialogue, it's handled so well, and yeah, John Boyega's real flair for accents comes through, and also some real strong burst of emotion as Fontaine's world basically begins to fall apart. It's yeah, it is fantastic stuff. Also great is Teyona Paris as Yo-Yo. She makes for a real fun comedic foil to Jamie Foxx's Slick Charles, but she's also a very interesting character in that she's obviously a street smart woman who has ambitions of a better life, but is stuck on the streets, on the living the same day to day mundane life that she is, and yet Teyona Paris sells this arc very well and is complemented really nicely by Jamie Foxx's Slick Charles, a pimp with a sort of flair for the flamboyant, the dramatic, and is also a little bit of a goofy idiot. He is very fun. And these three are a really great dynamic, and you really become engaged in the unlikely trio of detectives as they get to the bottom of this conspiracy. And stylistically as well, the film goes all out in making the thing feel very uniquely black, as with the mystery at its heart. Because the sort of world, the production design, the settings, like this, like the rundown neighborhood, the with the local shop and selling liquor, and even like the Slick Charles's flamboyant costume design, and even the the grainy, fuzzy film look that the film has. It looks great, especially when paired with the prominently like neon purple cinematography. Yeah, it is a feast for the eyes visually, and let me just say the final act delivers some big payoffs to everything that's built, and it delivers them very satisfyingly. There are some twists here that that you probably won't see coming, and they're handled you know, very much in service of the character development and also of its messaging. In fact, there's a sort of offhand character focused mention of police brutality that does play into the plot. And it's not perfect, obviously. It does sort of take a little bit to find its footing, but once the sort of like inciting incident takes place, the film really settles into its groove and is a ton of fun. I also got to admit there are some sort of elements that do feel kind of underdevelopment. Like, notably, there's some stuff early on involving Boyega's character Fontaine with this rival gangster Isaac that uh, sort of doesn't really go anywhere for most of the film until the final act, where it is paid off in quite unexpected fashion. and there's there's this like attempt at a villain with Kiefer Sutherland, and I can see what they're going for, particularly in relation to its message. But yeah, there's not really a whole lot to his character, and but Kiefer does try and does put in a decent performance. But his character is kind of bland, really. But without spoiling anything, he's not even really the real villain. You kind of have to see it though to really understand what I'm talking about. And yeah, I think that's really what I have to say about They Cloned Tyrone. This is a pretty fun little caper, and yeah, it's and one that feels very uniquely black, and also has plenty of humor, heart, style, and a few little twists up its sleeve. Yeah. Overall, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Let me know down in the comments. Have you seen They Cloned Tyrone? What did you think of it? Would you like to see a sequel? Because actually, with the way the ending leaves off, I actually wouldn't be opposed to seeing one. And and what's your favorite John Boyega role? Let me know all that down in the comments. Don't forget the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Don't forget the subscribe button if you're new, and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload.